In this video, I'll show you how to use AI to create a presentation like this.
This slideshow will share proven strategies to attract customers, close deals, and grow your revenue.
And the tool that I'll be using in this video is called Synthesia AI. And if you want to, you can activate your free trial by clicking the link in the description of this video. Alrighty, and once you have signed up, you can start to create your first video. So for example, let's do a sales training video. I can click on the sales training here and click on start creating. And then you need to tell the AI what you want to make the video about. So for example, you can click on this shuffle prompt to get these different inputs for the AI. So this is basically the part where you tell the AI exactly what you want to do in similar words and text as if you were talking to a real professional video maker. So we can click on this shuffle button as many times as we want to trigger these different AI prompts here. And for example, here it says structure video used as intro, come on policy update regarding work from anywhere program. Let's actually roll with this. And then the audience, we can also describe this to the AI. So for example, here it says sales teams. Let's say beginner sales teams looking to grow the user base. And here you're once again letting the AI know what kind of a training session you want it to create. If you have a Word document or a PDF file where you have some information that you want to share in your presentation, you can also drag and drop it here. So you can click on this button to select a file from your computer. But we're going to skip that for now because I just want to show you what this is capable of doing. So let's do create video. And this lands you to the video assistant page. And right now it is starting to create, or it's actually already writing these AI scenes for the training video. It is putting together text here in real time, and it is labeling these scenes with a number. So there we have scene number 1, number 2, number 3. And then on the left hand side, we have this prompt that we use to create this video. We have this template. So for example, we can click on these templates to choose a different presenter and a different layout. So for example, I like this one that we have here, but I think that this one right here looks even cooler. So we can use that as a template to make the presentation look different. If I choose the template, I'm going to see these different slides that are just examples. And then if I like this, I can just click on use template. We can specify the duration of this training session. So for example, here we have the length of the scene. On the right hand side, we have 8 scenes. We can do something like even 23. Let's do 5 for simplicity. We can also choose these different things, for example, language, speaker, tone, objective. So let's do tone, let's do casual, let's do language, English. We could do it in a lot of different languages, as you can see here. So we have tens of different languages that we can choose from. Then once I have set everything up here, we can click on generate again. So basically all I did was I fine-tuned my input, what I had already laid down there, because I wanted to change the tone and to do a different template and a different number of scenes. And here we have it. So now we have 5 scenes here. And now this looks good to me on the surface. I am going to click on continue in editor right now. And this will now open up the AI video editor. So right now I'm going to be able to impact on all the things in this presentation, not just the input or not just the tone of voice, but now I can adjust absolutely everything here. So for example, here on the left hand side, you see the scenes. Let's click on this first scene. So you can click on any one of these, but let's click on the first one to activate it. And now let's click on this AI avatar. We can move her around. I can make her bigger or smaller if I want to. And by the way, as you can see, it has added this logo here. So this is one of my websites. I just added it in for fun as the company page for this demonstration video. And actually the AI picked it up here. So this is now on brand with my website. So colors that you see here are directly from my website. So if you want to make these on brand videos, all you need to do is just sign up with your company webpage and it will automatically design these pages so that they have the same colors as your brand. But right now, let's get rid of some of these elements elements here. Let's expand this one. And right now we can see that there's actually a problem. So the sales strategies, the S is on the next line, and also the same goes with this text right here. So we can actually highlight this text part and we can drag it to the left so that the words are in one line. And here I can change the font. Let's do 120, and then let's stretch it back so that the words are on these two separate lines, but let's not stretch it too far so that this doesn't happen again. And by the way, at any point, if you would like to, you can play your slideshow and you can play any particular slide you want to. So for example, here we have the scene number 2. I can click on this play button to play that scene. And if I do this, it will start to present, and it's going to use the voice actor and the AI actor that you chose right here. And then once you're all set with the outlook of your presentation, you can start to tweak the text around. And by the way, if you don't see the text fully, you can click on this part to drag and resize the scene. So here we can, for example, focus on the text. And right now you can delete any words if you want to. You can write something more here if you need to. And also one thing that I really love about this software is that you have these different effects that you can tie in to your presentation. So for instance, here we have the first sentence that says that first, let's talk about the power of personalization. If I click on this power word, or actually if I click on this, like this kind of an arrow at the top of it, you can see that there is a move in transition animation here. If I click on that, we can see that there is a 1.12 second animation that is a smooth velocity move in transition with a 0 second delay. All this sounds technical, but all this is actually doing is that once the presenter is saying the word power, the AI or this tool is going to render this power of personalization section here at the slideshow. And in a very similar fashion in the next sentence, where it says, in today's market, customers expect a personalized experience. This word personalized has a mixed animation. And here we have two animations. This text, personalized experience, is going to appear. So when I click on this, we can see that it has a smooth transition at a duration of 1 second. And now if I click back here, we can also see that this image, it is called Gorodenkov, it is also going to appear here. And we can play the animation to see what it would look like. So for instance, if I click on this left-hand side button, this left arrow, it is going to do this left fade in. And also if I click on the right hand side, it is going to do that. And then if I click on the upward arrow, it is going to bring the person from the below. And if I'm going to do the downward arrow, it is going to bring the person up from the above. And this is exactly what it's going to look like in the real presentation. And you can choose the duration here. So for instance, let's do 2 seconds. If we do 2 seconds, you're going to see that it's going to take a bit longer. So for instance here, that is a 2 second animation right now. And if we do 0.25 seconds, you can see that the animation is super fast. So you can also have control pretty much over everything here. I think that the 1 second animation look really good, so we can go with that. If you don't like this, you can just delete these triggers. And right now I'm going to play this entire scene. So as you can see, it is going to read it out loud, and it is going to have these triggers play out or fire whenever we're in a specific part of this text. So this is making it a bit more interactive than just having a boring little slideshow that has this text that is synthesized out loud, where nothing really moves and where it is all boring and where all your people are going to fall asleep during the next slide or during the second slide. And that's how you can customize the text. Then you can also choose a music to play as your background. So we have a lot of music tracks here. You can just click those to activate, and you can also control the volume here. And if you have a long slideshow, it can be useful to have the looping enabled. So if your song is only like a minute in length and the slideshow is, let's say, 4 minutes, you don't want the music to cut out all of a sudden. So this one makes sure that the music is repeating at the background. And in my experience, I would say that it is good to keep the music very, very low on volume. So I would do something like 5 to 10%. You can change the background media. So for example, if we click on this background media here, we can do some videos. you can also find some images to play as your background when you're doing your presentation. So for instance, let's do this one. As you can see right now, it changed the entire background and I'm not liking this one. So I'll go and do Command Z or Control Z if you're using Windows to undo what I just did. We can do something different. For instance, let's go something like this looks decent, but it's still like it is introducing a lot of contrast in this presentation, so let's not do that. And also you can tweak the color. So this is using my company colors right now because I entered my website when I was signing up, so it is fetching these colors directly from my website, but I can do anything I want to. I can do a little bit more smooth color gradient, because even though I like the color or the company colors that I have on my website, I don't think that makes a good gradient. So we can do something a bit more subtle here. Then we can also replace the scene layout by clicking the replace button. This allows you to swap your current slide's layout with something else. So for instance, let's do replace scene with this one. And now it has added a completely new slide. And before you go live with your video presentation, it is first and foremost important that you click on this play button to preview your video. So this will open up this different kind of a view where you can actually see what your presentation would look like right now with all the elements, with the AI avatar in place and stuff like that. And please don't get confused by the fact that this AI avatar is not speaking in this live previews. And that is simply because it takes some resources and computational power to render the talking head or the talking avatar version of this avatar. So if you see these presentation slides where you just have this kind of like an image of the avatar that is not doing anything, that is normal. And also one thing that might be useful is you can also invite people. So you can click on this invite button and you can add these emails here to send this presentation through email to the people that you want to preview this presentation with before you publish it with, for example, your sales team. So that's pretty useful. You can also copy a link to this page from here that you can send anywhere, your group chat, whatever. But once you're ready, you can click on generate. And this one will render your AI presentation. So if I click on this, it will take about 10 minutes for the AI to present this or to generate this presentation for you to present it to your audience.
Welcome to How to Make Sales. This slideshow will share proven strategies to attract customers, close deals, and grow your revenue. Let's dive in.